how much money did I make? Now, you might be thinking, why am I still making this video? The number one reason is I want to reflect upon my mistakes myself so that I understand where I went wrong, and when next time I come again look into this project, I don't commit them. The second reason is I do want to share this experience, this process with someone else or you who's trying to get into this field and who's really new and trying to get that experience. So hopefully my mistakes, my issues will help you in making your game better. Let me explain a little bit of background of why I made this. So this was back in 2015 and I was pursuing higher studies. So I had a full-time job, a very good job, and I was leaving that to pursue higher studies. So I wanted to have some sort of source of income, especially a passive income where I don't need to go and work, continue to work, and I can concentrate on my studies, and this source of income can help me support my education and my expenses. So upon thinking, giving out of different ideas, making this game seemed a very good choice back then. People can play, and then I could use that revenue to support myself and my education. So that was the reason why I took up this game. And how I wanted to make this game, the number one criteria for my making this game was to make it free so that there's no development cost. The only investment in this making this game was my time and my energy and no other expenses. I even launched the game on a free platform, and my whole purpose behind this project was to keep it free and see how far I could go. I was very fond of these fighting games like the Tekken, and they had this very nice physics, animation, people fighting. So I used to love those kind of games. And if you look at this game called Shadowhunter, that was my main inspiration. And I thought I could make something like that. It's a simple 2D game, and how difficult it could be. So I looked into that, and that was my main motivator. And I wanted to develop something similar. And that was the motivation to developing Cursed Fighter. So where did this game go wrong? Where did I fail? I think the number one reason was marketing. I did not pay attention to marketing, nor did I feel the importance of marketing back then. And that was my biggest mistake. Me being a technical person, I thought developing the game was the most important thing. And then once you have uploaded it on Google Play or all the other app stores, they would take care of the marketing and people would somehow search my game and download. So I was living in that fantasy, and that was my biggest mistake. The fact is, marketing is as important as developing the game. So if you divide your development process in two halves, you can easily say 50% of your effort should go into developing the game, and the rest 50% should go into marketing. And that's the amount of energy, that's the amount of investment you need into marketing. And without marketing, there is no way your game can survive in the market. It's like you have hosted a very nice party, but you have forgotten to give out the invitations to different people. Why would people come to your party if you're not inviting them? So that's where marketing plays a very important role. And if you don't have it, what happens? That's what happens with games like this. The second reason was I did not believe in the game myself after developing it. So once I had spent the energy, the investment, the time into making the game, once the game was done, I lost that drive. I thought that was done and that's it. Now let's go ahead and publish the game, see how it works. And when I saw the downloads were in the few beginning, it was only 100 or 200 downloads, and that crushed my motivation, that crushed my drive. I thought that's the end of the game. And that lost my interest, and I gave up on it. The third reason was the quality of the game. So the physics, the animations behind the game, I believe I could do a better job on that. You can see how the animations are working out, the responses on the buttons. So there I think we could do a little better of a job. But that's not so important as the other 2 points that I went over. So I think the next time we build up this game, we look into these projects, we'll do a better job, especially in these two ideas, in these two criteria. And if you're interested in seeing any kind of game development videos or any tutorials on developing a game, do leave a comment and let's see if we can make something like that.